Is going to move into defined downtown, highly populated areas such as downtown, such as Midtown, West Midtown, East Point area, the airport area, but especially areas like Smyrna, okay? Areas like Vinings and even Buckhead. Anywhere inside the perimeter, that's where this now observed, confirmed tornado is headed. It looks to me like it could definitely be on the ground. We're seeing it's creating a debris ball. So you definitely need to be in your safe spot. This tornado warning extends until 10:45, so that's for the next 15 minutes. And the storm is moving at about 35 miles per hour. So once again, not only is there a tornado on the ground, there's also a severe thunderstorm warning associated with this storm. We're seeing pea-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, as well as torrential downpours. That's going to be the scary thing about this storm. You will not be able to see the tornado because it will be a rain-wrapped tornado with a heck of a lot of rain as well. So a good idea. Now head to your safe spot if you live in this area, not only inside of the red box, but really inside of the yellow box as well. And that includes, again, areas of Vinings, areas of Smyrna, even North Buckhead, even down into Midtown, Decatur, Inman Park, Old Fourth Ward. These are all areas where this tornado could cross over very shortly. Fred?
If we can switch over to Max 2, I have the debris tracker online there, and you can very clearly, I know this may take just a minute, sorry to do this to our directors on the fly here, but we can see, there it is right there. You can see that debris ball very, very clearly defined. It's on our screen, full screen right now, and that right there. So that's just west of I-285. I'm going to actually back it up a little bit, and you can see this is what when we're talking about a debris ball. Effectively, what we're saying is that is all stuff that is in the air being brought up by this tornado. So this is an observed and confirmed tornado, and this tornado warning includes Atlanta proper, coming right on through Midtown, downtown area. You can see it just to the west of 285 and moving to the east at about 35 miles per hour. So we're going to hang here, I think, on Max 2, and we'll be able to track this a little bit better for you. If we stick with Max 2. I'm going to go back to the velocity, Ella, so that we can see if that couplet is still very well defined. I believe it is, and it is not showing any signs right now of weakening. You can see it pretty well defined right there.
You absolutely can. Okay, so when we talk about a couplet, what we're talking about and what this green and the red that you're looking at right now is the winds within the storm. So the radar, which is located in Peachtree City, south of the city in Coweta County, it sends out beams right towards the storm. Those beams can measure the wind within the storm. Red is wind going away from the radar, right, or going north away from Coweta County. The green is wind going towards the radar. So when you see that couplet really close together, what that indicates to us is that the wind is rotating very quickly within the storm and at the surface, and that's what we see right now. Here's a look at its track. It's moving east at about 35 miles per hour, east-northeast. So that puts it in the Stratford area at about 10:36. That's in 4 minutes. If you live in Stratford, you need to be in your safe place now. It is headed towards downtown Atlanta. Looks like it will arrive in downtown Atlanta in around 10 minutes. So again, can we go back to Max 2? Are we on Max 2?
Yes, we are. Just setting this up right now.
This is a tornado warning for Douglas and Fulton County, but this storm has now moved out of Douglas County, is now fully in Fulton County. Okay, so downtown Atlanta, Midtown Atlanta, anywhere inside the perimeter, you definitely need to be in your safe spot. This is an observed tornado, which means that there is a tornado on the ground. Again, we're tracking this for you. Looks like Atlanta at about 10:42 a.m., Ormwood at 10:46, and then Decatur at 10:51. Again, hundreds of thousands of people live in these areas. Druid Hills, you as well. 10:48 is when this storm will cross over. And like Fred and I said, we're not seeing any signs that this storm is weakening. It actually looks like that couplet is strengthening a little bit, which means that it could be getting stronger at the surface. And this is a confirmed tornado. It now looks like it is going to cross 285. Oh man, yep, this right here is a defined couplet. There is absolutely a tornado at the surface. Do you see this right here? That is the funnel crossing Cascade Road. Looks like now it is just now crossing 285. Falls Road, Benjamin E. Reyes Drive. So this is now just inside of the west wall of 285, working its way towards West Midtown, working its way. It's crossing into Smyrna. If you live in these areas, you absolutely need to be in your safe spot. Defined couplet right here, just to the west of 285 and now just to the south of I-20. So crossing inside of the perimeter as we speak. Just to the south of Center Hill. Center Hill, you are in the tornado warning. Atlanta, you are in the tornado warning. Midtown, you are in the tornado warning. Here's an updated track, 10:35, so that's in 1 minute. Stratford, it is crossing into your area right now. Battle Hill, Haven, it will be in your area in about 3 minutes. In Atlanta, you have about 6 minutes to get into your safe spot before this tornado crosses over. And again, this is a confirmed tornado. Now, Fred was here tracking the last storm system that we saw at the very end of March when we saw that EF4 tornado move through Noonan. So he, Jen, Rodney, we were all here tracking this. We have not seen much severe weather since then. This is our next system. We've been talking about it all morning. I talked about it on Wake Up Atlanta, the chance for spin-up tornadoes. Not only spin-up tornadoes, but also hail, damaging winds, and we could even see very heavy rain, not only today, but tomorrow the threat will actually be even more heightened. But again, this is a confirmed tornado now, and this is a debris ball. So what we're saying, this is one of the many products that we use to see tornadoes or rotation at the surface. This is called the correlation coefficient. And you see these areas of yellow and blue. This is very low values. And what that means is that the radar is picking up on large objects that are flying around in the air. Objects like leaves, objects like paper, objects that are much bigger than raindrops. And that indicates to us that there is flying objects in the air, and that means that there most likely or definitely is a tornado at the surface, not only up in the cloud, but at the surface of the ground. And that's exactly what we're seeing, a confirmed tornado. Again, now just crossing 285 into West Atlanta. Let's go back to, oh man, yep, let's go back to, this is our velocity. And as you can see, you can really tell this is a very strong couplet. You can see the winds coming up and going down, and then they come together right here, just crossing 285 right now. This is maybe just about a mile south of Center Hill. Stratford, the tornado is moving right over you right now. It is headed towards Battle Hill, Haven. It is headed towards Center Hill, and then eventually it will make its way into West Midtown in the next 5 to 10 minutes, eventually now moving into downtown and then Inman Park. So again, these highly populated areas where a lot of people are now back to work. Okay, if you have family that is working downtown in Atlanta or Midtown, call them. Let them know that they are under a tornado warning, that there's a confirmed tornado on the ground, and that they need to get away from windows and into their safe spot, okay? Here's again a look at the tornado warning, which it goes until 10:45, so it goes for the next 8 minutes.